Do not waste my time. Give me my freedom first.
Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, Larry Page, the founder of Google, and many of the rich people spend billions of dollars for the immortality studies.
Everybody desires freedom.
And one of them is Peter Thiel, who is one of the American billionaires that used this legendary sentence: we should stand against the ideology of the inevitability of the death of every individual. Let me ask you a question. If you look at the history, who comes to your mind first when I say he made such important contributions to humanity? He is the best contributor of all times for mankind. Who came to your mind first? Newton? Edison? Einstein? Has anybody thought of Prophet Muhammad first? No? Because the materialistic system washed our brains in this subject too. And now, I'll question it. Imagine that you suddenly find yourself in a bus. Who brought you here? Why did you come? You know nothing. And you witness such a cruel atmosphere in the bus that in every 60 seconds, one person randomly gets off by force and you are told that person is killed. You don't know when your turn will come, and at the same time, there are new people brought to bus. So you feel scared because you may get off and killed anytime. And in such a situation, someone comes to you and says this: you should make some works in the bus and you should leave them to the new coming people until you get off, so that even if you die, you will be remembered with your works. And he gives you a work that he has made in the bus. What do you say to him? Are you kidding with me? Is it the contribution you do for me right now? I may get off anytime. If you want to contribute me, solve my death problem first. Well, suppose that you haven't said that, and listen to the man and start to make some works. And you say the same thing to the newcomers. Make some works and live with them. Would it be a favor to the new coming people who may get off anytime, or would it be just deceiving them and wasting their time? And think that the system in the bus works like that. Generations come and go, and nobody tried to question the system and rescue himself and the others from the real danger, but they rather make their 5 or 10 minutes lifetime more technological and easier with the works that they leave for each other. And people doing this are acclaimed for generations and get awarded, and they make history. I guess if a CNN reporter comes to this bus, he would make news as the biggest scandal of all the time. A scandal at a mathematics lesson in which it is said that 2 + 2 is equal to 5 would be more simple, but it is how the system works.
آقا اجازه مگه 2 با 2 4 نمیشه؟
من دارم به تو میگم 2 با 2 5 میشه. پس چه سوال نیست. فهمیدی؟
آقا فقط فکر کردیم که
فکر نکن. نمیخواد فکر کنی.
We are in a giant bus that has 7 billion of people. And in every 60 minutes, 10,000 people get off. And as the materialistic mentality says that they lose their life. And in this situation, what the modern system blesses and teaches us is to work on new discoveries, do more science, produce more technology for the mankind. And this is the definition of making contribution to the new generations and civilization. Even we Muslims think this way too. This is a first aid scandal. Yes, please think about a person who has a vital danger. And you say this to him: hey buddy, take this iPhone 14. That's our contribution to you, and you should make 15 for new generations, okay? Is this a contribution to him? If a person has a vital danger, all the other plans are cancelled for him. Even if he has a big concert, even if he plays for the World Cup final, even if he enters the university exam, his only plan would be escaping from that. Well, is there anybody who doesn't have a vital danger? In that bus, in which in every 60 seconds someone gets off and dies, for which passenger can we say that he doesn't have a vital danger? So in a world that in every 60 minutes 10,000 people die randomly, regardless of them being rich, poor, young or old, so who doesn't have a vital danger, and what would be the contribution that should be done for them? For this reason, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the best contributor to the mankind in the presence of Allah. He has brought new messages from the bus owner, and he has displayed a quite different scenario to us. He tells that those who got off from the bus didn't lose their lives as the materialist mentality says. On the contrary, they were just sent to endless lives, endless places. The thing that disappears in the soil is not us, but just our material, our body. And we are sent to endless lives with our souls. So he perishes our vital danger and the idea of losing our lives. Of course, we may talk about the evidence of it in other videos, inshallah, but we should understand it clearly that transmitting the immortality message of the Quran is as important as giving water to a person who dies of thirst. This is the first aid to do the millions of people who have a vital danger. All the other earthly contributions come after this. The modern system may not confirm this, but you, young Muslim, you should stand against it.
دو برابر دو میشه 4. وقتی همه چی 4 میشه چطوری ممکنه این دفعه 5 بشه؟
اصلا کی به تو چیز حرف داد؟ به چه حقی من سوال میبری؟
آقا فقط می‌خواستم بگم
2 با 2 5 میشه. تکرار کن.
ولی آقا روی تخته
تکرار کن.
2 برابر 2
رو به تخته.
4. همتون میدونین که 4 میشه.
تخته رو نگاه
تو
کن.
هم که میدونین 4 میشه چرا چیزی نمیگی؟
سکوت. چون نخواد تو برگردم. این دانش آموزان از ممتازترین دانش آموزان مدرسه‌ان. الگوی این مدرسه‌ان. یه ذره از اونها یاد بگیرید. بگیم اینا. 2 با 2 چند میشه؟
آقا اجازه 5 میشه آقا.
آفرین. حالا حاصل جمع چند میشه؟ جواب سعید بنویس.
When you want to go after the truth, when you try to make the real contribution to the passengers, you may be blamed as people like you don't have any benefit to the life standard in the bus. The Nobel Prizes may not be given to you. The system may not attach any importance to the things you do, may not give you titles or wealthiness. But you, young Muslim, you shouldn't give up on your struggle against the idea of losing life with the light of Quran, both for yourself and the other passengers. You shouldn't secularize, you shouldn't be assimilated against the things that are imposed to you. While your duty is to herald the immortality, you shouldn't choose to kill and become a puppet. Without expecting anything, you should work for transmitting the light of the message to one more person, making one more person free from his or her fears. I pity Peter Thiel because he searched for the immortality in material, which is mortal basically, but I totally agree with the sentence he said. We should stand against the ideology of the inevitability of the death of every individual. May Allah help us to inform him and ourselves and the whole world with the evidences that the Quran has already beaten this ideology.
Death is not losing my life.
I'm free! I'm free! I'm free!
You know what? Now you can produce technology.
Come on.
Yeah, but do it to reach more people like you, okay?
Okay.